what's encouraging, I guess, right now, if you're a Wild fan, is that Kirill Kaprizov at least believes that the Wild can win and has been very happy. Obviously, he talked to Tarasenko about coming into play here in Minnesota. It seems like Bill Guerin's been very confident talking to us about signing Kirill to an extension, which he was eligible starting on Tuesday. Mike, what is your sense on kind of where we are in that process and what that number might look like now that we have free agency kind of over?
Well, I thought for a long time that he's signing. He just seemed, everybody I talked to behind the scenes says how much he loves it here. And I know, again, I just said that there's 32 great markets, and maybe he's appealing, finds that appealing somewhere else. But the new CBA rules actually really help the Wild, because the Wild are the one team that can sign him to 8 years, where everybody else in the league, if he goes to free agency on July 1, assuming he's not traded by the Wild before that, he could sign for only 6. So if the Wild traded him to another team, technically next season, then they could sign him to 8 years. So I just think that I don't think Bill and Leopold would be so publicly
confident or optimistic, or
and the other part of me is, like, I know Bill said, like, I got no basis for believing this, okay? But no basis for saying it other than total conjecture. But I know that Bill said that he was talking to his agent the last couple of days. I just wonder if maybe a lot of the homework has been done, and it's just a matter of just figuring out the sorting through everything, and essentially that it's sort of, I don't want to say agreed to, but the one thing is that Kirill's in Moscow right now. And when he signs, the Wild are going to want to do all sorts of bells and whistles, as they should. I would think that they'd want to almost wait to announce something until he's back in the country. I don't know if they'd make him, if they'd want to fly back here just for a couple days to announce something like that. So maybe they're going to, maybe they even just agree to it, and then they have their press conference when he returns here, and we're just going to be waiting until later in the summer or September. That's sort of what happened with Draisaitl last year. Remember?
Yeah, true.
Draisaitl signed right before training camp. It was actually right before, it was probably around September 4th or something, because I remember I was at the NHL Car Wash, the media tour in Vegas, and I was sitting at a table with him with like 3 or 4 other writers, and he had just signed his contract. So, like, it doesn't have to get done right this second. So I do think, like, as I wrote the other day, like, I trust the Wild when they are so confident, and I trust him that he wants to stay here. So we'll see.
I think the real move would be to sign him on the 4th and just erase the Parisian suitor.
That is a good point. Joe might be not in a condition to write that day, though. So I mean.